Hello and welcome to the first round of the inaugural YACADEMY Winter Series presented by Hankook Motorsports. As we get ready for some action-packed racing, let's first of all look at the series itself. Brand new this year and designed to benefit teams and competitors, the primary goal of YACADEMY Winter Series is to prepare all participants as best possible for success in their main championship. The format doesn't only help the drivers prepare extremely well, but it's also designed to keep the cost down to the teams by compressing everything into one action-packed week at multiple facilities in the state of Florida. This cuts down on transportation and travel costs for everyone involved and provides drivers with ample track time. To keep entry fees low, YACADEMY also provides valuable track time for all other open-wheel classes in the country. Every single open-wheel class took advantage of the track time during the test dates and race dates. And that was US Formula 4, US Formula 3, US F2000, Indy Pro 2000 and Indy Lights. So let's get down to some action. Round 1 took place at Palm Beach International Raceway, where they had 2 practice sessions, 30 minutes of qualifying and 3 races. Let's take a lap on board with pole sitter João Corbellini of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
So onto the first corner, I'm looking to break around the 200-meter board and get a lot of curb for turns 1 and 2 that will help me maximize my exit onto turns 3 and 4. So approaching turn 4 along left-hander, I aim to break in as much of a straight line as possible and enter the corner in like kind of a quarter of the track and get a really late apex. Then use all the track on exit and prepare very well for turn 5, a really long, fast corner for the racetrack, and where again I'm aiming to get a late apex. So onto the S's now. This is a really interesting section because your entry to the first one will dictate your exit down the straightaway. So a lot of curb in the second and third portions of the S, and then just floor it all the way down the straightaway. Actually, in this lap, it kind of helped me a little bit that I had some slipstream, which allowed me to maximize my straight line performance. But anyways, going to the last section of the track, I am looking to break around the 200-meter board because there's a lot of time to be found on entry for the second to last corner. Again, trying to break in as much of a straight line as possible and just going to the gas all at once to help rotate the car and then maximize my exit towards the start-finish line. Again, getting a little bit of draft, that little extra edge would help me put the car in pole position.
And that draft giving him a 118.6.3 ahead of Kyffin Simpson. Jeremy Fairbairn will start on the second row with Aiden Yoder alongside. So there's Fairbairn's position. He's got Simpson to the left. Corbellini will try and defend from both of them. And away we go! Corbellini gets a little bog off the line and away goes Simpson and Fairbairn. They've both got past Corbellini, who didn't get the best of starts, and now he's got it all to do. Here comes Aiden Yoder as well to take third position. So Corbellini trying desperately down the back straight to get some position. He goes high and wide. Has he gone too far? Yes, he's gone wide, and he'll lose a position also to Ericsson Evans, who goes through, and he now attacks Yoder. Aiden Yoder, though, defends his position in third position. Now this is the battle for the lead. Simpson on the outside. Fairbairn comes alongside. It's a drag race down the long 0.6 of a mile straight on this 2.2 mile circuit here at Palm Beach. Neck and neck. Simpson does not want to give in. The VRD racer really impressing Dan Mitchell as Fairbairn turns in, and Jeremy Fairbairn, the 15-year-old from Wellington, Florida, will take the lead. Aiden Yoder slips past Simpson as well. Good battle from Aiden Yoder. He's probably the most experienced of the drivers out there. He's already done a year in Formula 4 and will once again race with Primus this year, but he's under pressure in second place from Simpson. Simpson, the man from the USA and Barbados, quite a colourful background. 15-year-old for VRD, but back with Corbellini. João Corbellini gets a good draft down the back straight on the VRD driver, Ericsson Evans from Atlanta, Georgia, and does he go through? Evans will go wide, and that will allow Corbellini the switchback, and through he goes. Or has he? No, it's next to the left hand, and that's good driving from Evans, the 16-year-old. 3 years of racing already. Most of these guys come from karting, so slicks and wings is all very new, so is gear changing and drafting like this. But Corbellini trying it again into the right-handers. He got it this time. He may well have done, but back comes Evans. This is a great battle between the pair of them. And he looks in the mirrors and turns in and just about holds on. Corbellini will have to build again as they cross the line for another lap completed. 30-minute race this, so plenty of time for Corbellini. And now into turn one, he dives through, and that was nicely done by the Brazilian. Back with Evans. Can he come back at him now immediately? They will battle towards the line, but Jeremy Fairbairn is on his way to the checkered flag. He's 2 seconds up the road from Yoda. One more turn to go, and that's been an accomplished performance by the 15-year-old from Florida to take the first win of the YACADEMY Winter Series. Confirmation of the result then, Fairbairn with the win, Yoda second, Simpson in third, and Corbellini fourth.
The start went really well for my first standing start ever, and I was able to get out in first and hold on to first for the first 6 laps and hold them off. But because of the draft, they were able to keep up. But after 6 laps, the tires just started to fade, so they were able to get by. And after that, I couldn't really do anything to get back at them, but it was a good race.
We knew that it was going to be a real dogfight on those first couple laps. That's some of the most chaotic racing I've had since karting, and it was really, really fun. After that, it was all just about management, making sure we were in a good spot, making sure we were bringing home the right amount of points, representing the team well. It was all about getting a 1-2 at that point. So I think it was a really solid finish. Congrats to Jeremy, of course. I think it was a really good end.
Drama at the start of race 2, the reverse grid as Corbellini stalls off the line. Everyone flies by, gets it going again, but they're all still learning their standing starts as through goes Evans on Justin Arsenault of Montreal, Canada to go up to third place, and in pursuit now of Yannick Roland in second place. He goes to the inside before the right-hander, and Ericsson Evans makes easy work to go into second place. And Yannick Roland just hung out to dry slightly there. And here comes Jeremy Fairbairn, who started in the midfield with that reverse grid, so he's got a lot of work to do as the race 1 winner. Now down the back straight, and to his left, Aiden Yoda. Yoda going round the outside. Oh, superbly done by the Californian kid. That's back with Nikita Johnson, the VRD Academy driver, up against the regular driver, Ericsson Evans. Evans, the champion of KA 100 Senior and X30 Senior last year. We go back with Jeremy Fairbairn, looking into that right-hander again as he sides his way through the field bit by bit. A mistake there by the 21 of Simpson. Just going slightly wide, but holding it all together. And Yoda just behind. And yes, a frustrated Fairbairn shakes his head down the main straight. Back with Johnson, the youngster, the 14-year-old. He's going to be an academy driver with VRD this year, so he'll learn and keep learning from his teammates. No problems this time for the number 87 of Jeremy Fairbairn. As he's, oh no, I say that, and Nikita Johnson outbrakes him. Nicely done. And Johnson, though, braked a little too late, lost the grip, had to go wide to stay on track, and Fairbairn goes into second place. Now, back with Yannick Roland now. We saw him earlier going wide. Through goes Corbellini on Johnson. So Corbellini, after that stall, has recovered. Now Fairbairn looking for the lead as he comes onto the straight again. He's got the draft surely now on the leader Evans. And Evans will try to defend, but he's got the line just about into the first corner, holds the line, looks in the mirrors. Fairbairn's still there. And now they're side by side, and it's sure enough, look at this. Now it's the next left-hander, surely Evans has to give in. And through goes Jeremy Fairbairn into the lead once again, having come through the field. Now, Evans in his own battle with Yoda. Yoda goes up the inside. Evans will try and come back at him, but he can't. It's Primus versus VRD. And Yoda holding on, but he doesn't. Evans goes back into position, looks in the mirrors, and does he hold on? Yoda comes around the outside now and will keep his foot in. This track wide enough to have great racing. And that was good stuff by the Californian to get back at the Georgian Evans. As back with the leader, Jeremy Fairbairn, as he comes to the final corner again. And he's in a world of his own. That's 2 for 2 for the Floridan. Jeremy Fairbairn wins the second race. A holding off. Aiden Yoda in second place, Evans third, and Kiffin Simpson in fourth place.
On the first lap, it was pretty heated, but going into last corner, I overtook for the lead so that I crossed the line first at the end of the first lap. And then about halfway through the race, the car started overheating and became a little bit undrivable. I just kept pushing through it, but at the end, had some tough races as the leaders reeled me in and thought I was going to get forced, but was able to hold on third towards the end. Pretty hectic race, but we held on for it to get a podium.
Yeah, starting from the back, we knew it would be a challenge. We knew we were quick, so we just tried to play the waiting game all the way through, just be patient. We knew we'd be there at the end. We just didn't know how long it would take. I was quite surprised with how some of the slower guys were able to keep up at the front and actually fight near the end of the race. It was good to have them lead some laps and show what they can do. It was a good challenge, working our way through the pack. That's something I've never experienced, coming through quite that fast. Again, congrats to Jeremy. He got through just a little bit quicker than I did, but we're right there. We're both pretty even, so watch out, race 3, we're coming.
Having the inverted race didn't put me back in any way, I feel. I still worked hard and got to the front, pushed like I usually do. The team behind my back is great. The supporters that I have right now are great. My sponsorships are in line. I'm just ready. I'm ready for every race that's in front of me, so.
And he starts pole position for the third race because of his points tally so far. Evans starts further back. Corbellini needs a better start as we get ready for the third race from Palm Beach. And away goes Fairbairn, and a perfect start. Corbellini gets away well, but he's got work to do as they head towards the first corner. Evans dives into fourth place. Ericsson Evans of Georgia back with the lead of Fairbairn as he builds on that lead after a brilliant start from pole. Here comes João Corbellini, the 19-year-old Brazilian, former Brazilian kart champion in 2017 and now studying mechanical engineering at college and putting it to good use. Simpson battling with Yoda, and a good one too. Kiffin Simpson, less experience than Yoda, and he's holding his own. Look at this, round the outside and just keeps his foot in, but has to pull out to be safe. Whoa, moment for Fairbairn, the leader, onto the grass, and he loses the lead, shakes his head, and Yoda goes past as well. He's now down to third. Big mistake from Jeremy Fairbairn there, and that's a rare mistake. That's the first real mistake we've seen him make. Then a safety car comes out, and that slows everything down, so Corbellini will want to get a good restart. So too will Fairbairn. He's in third place at the moment, keeping those tyres nice and warm, and he'll want to get the jump from the start, and he already has on Yoda. Nicely done, down the front straight into the first turn. That's a classic overtake by Fairbairn. Really good racecraft by the youngster from Florida as he goes up to second place and in search of his third win in a row. Be pretty impressive if he could do that and then follow it up at Homestead, which is next up. They do classroom work, they do simulator work, and of course the racing. So there's plenty of time in this week of racing and testing. And Fairbairn in the draft again as he jinks out to the outside of Simpson, and he's gonna make it stick. Or is he? Because Simpson's very late on the brakes and he's really good into this corner, and Simpson holds him off. But on the switchback, Fairbairn keeps his foot in and takes the lead. Great stuff by Jeremy Fairbairn. The classic switchback, and that should give him cause to celebrate because he's now building on that lead. The number 87 from Primus. And again, as he did before, he's building on the lead lap after lap now, and he's in fresh air. He's got time to think about his lines, and it's going to be another win, 3 out of 3 in the YACADEMY Winter Series for Jeremy Fairbairn of Florida. Congratulations to the 2018 Supernational Junior Champion in karts, and now a 3-time winner in his first attempt at single-seaters. Jeremy Fairbairn takes 3 out of 3. Confirmation of the race 3 result for the YACADEMY. Fairbairn, Simpson, Yoda, and Corbellini, your top 4.
Race 3 was pretty challenging actually. We started on P1 by the second lap due to a mistake. Kiffin Simpson got by me, so did my teammate Aiden Yoder. Just worked hard to get back up to pace, stay with them. On the double yellow, they brought out a double yellow about halfway through the race. I was just standing with them. I remained in third place, and then they let down the green. I worked hard by like about 3 laps to go. I passed my teammate Aiden Yoder, and I was in second place. And then 2 laps to go, I pushed hard to catch Kiffin. I was able to do it, and just found any opportunity to pass, any opportunity I could to catch him anywhere I could.